watching Quad Cities Live.
April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, a time for us to come together and learn what each of us can do individually to make a positive impact on the well-being of our children. Brooke Hendricks is the Director of Development at EveryChild, formerly known as the Child Abuse Council. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
April is a very important month for you guys. Let's talk about the prevention efforts that you have going on.
Yes, so April is nationally recognized as Child Abuse Prevention Month. So for the month of April, we really try to turn a focus to what the community can do to prevent child abuse and really just support families.
And you are doing that in a variety of ways,
Yes.
one of which is pinwheel ceremonies that you're doing throughout the month. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so there's probably going to be at least 19 pinwheel gardens throughout the Quad Cities and Muscatine, varying sizes. We just did one this morning at the Davenport Police Department that had 150 pinwheels in it. The pinwheel represents the happy, healthy, joyful childhoods that we want for every child in our community.
That's awesome. And you'll be doing several more of those coming up this month.
Yes. Yep.
And then you're also offering community trainings. What do some of those look like this month?
Yeah, so this month we're offering community trainings on child abuse recognition and prevention, what to do if a child discloses, just kind of general community information that can help adults learn how to better protect kids.
You're also teaching us, really informing us of using the same language, if you will, or
Yes.
same words. How are those efforts going? And if you don't mind sharing some more on that.
Yeah, so it's hard to know what a child is talking about or what it is they're saying if everyone uses a different language. So if we, number one, teach kids about safety, the correct names for their body parts, so that if they do need to disclose an emergency, everyone knows what they're talking about. It's not always comfortable to talk about, but this way we can understand and get them help. And then as adults, if we're all talking about the same thing as far as reducing stress in families, supporting parents, figuring out how best to support a child, then we're all working towards that same common goal of helping that future generation to thrive.
Because when we know better, we do better, right?
Absolutely.
So these programs that you offer, we can come in, you do classes at your location, but you also take this material out into schools.
Correct. Schools, community organizations, agencies, local businesses, whoever wants us to come talk to them, we are happy to come talk about what we do and how to protect kids.
And we're blue today because this is we're Blue Day.
Absolutely.
And
yep.
And that just the color for child abuse prevention, or?
Yep. Blue is the color for child abuse prevention. So there's always a blue out day sometime in April, and then it's kind of just the color that we've adopted as ours.
And you do a minimal facts interviewing training that's coming up toward the end of the month. Who's that open to?
That is open to everyone. And that's really what to do if a child discloses, how to handle that, what types of questions to ask, how not to ask leading questions, and then what to say when you need to contact authorities.
And you also have a gala coming up at the end of the month, fundraising for you guys. Talk about how you do raise funds typically.
Mm-hmm. The gala fundraiser in April is our largest fundraiser of the year. All of our programs are free of cost to participants, and we would like to keep it that way. We're a nonprofit organization, mostly grant funded, but there's always those things like lights and just extra computers, stuff like that for when they break because of overuse during a pandemic that grants don't always cover. So fundraising is key to making sure our services stay available and free to everyone.
And your gala is coming up at the Waterfront Convention Center. We do need to register. The unique thing about your gala, though, is you have an in-person aspect of it, but there's also a virtual option.
Yes, we're kind of going back into the in-person world. So we do have the in-person piece, but if people cannot attend in person, we'll have an online silent auction, and then we'll also have it available where you can participate in the live auction and in some of the live pieces through streaming.
Okay. Well, the gala is coming up on Thursday, April 28th in the evening there at the Waterfront Convention Center. You can visit foreverychild.org/gala for the info there, but also you can visit their website for their whole schedule of events and programming that they have really throughout the year, but specifically this month for Child Abuse Prevention Month. Brooke, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Great having you.